What up? I have such exciting news. I have something to show you. Hold on, right there. 1 second. Oh, American Shade magazine, my online magazine, American Shade, is here, is launching today. And I gotta give you some backstory because some of you are probably like, what makes you the authority to have an online magazine? You're just a little writer. Well, I'm so glad you asked that. You can go. Just kidding. I'll answer that question because that might be on top of people's minds. So in 2022, I established a magazine called Yellow Seeds Magazine. The objective of this platform was to platform nonpartisan think pieces to humanize us as human beings and to show the complexities of us, because we're more than a political side. We're more than conservatives or Republicans or liberals or Democrats or in the middle even, or independent. We are complex people, no matter what we look like, what we think, our background. There's so much more than meets the eye to all of us. I really shouldn't say that this is a launch of a magazine, because I've had this magazine for 3 years. This is more of a rebranding, because I thought for over a year to synergize my YouTube channel and my podcast that's called American Shade with Brittany King. And I'm like, okay, that objective and mission is the exact same thing as Yellow Seeds Magazine. On my magazine, I have people that are liberal leaning or conservative leaning or in the middle, publishing pieces of what they believe. The one thing though I say to people when you pitch, you cannot use the other side as a crutch to use ad hominem attacks towards them to try to make your point. That if you really believe strong in what you believe, you should be able to do that without punching at anybody. You need to stand 10 toes down on what you think and not use anyone else as your punching bag. And I think there's too many platforms that allow that, and I think that's just toxic for our society, and I don't want to be a part of it. So I decided, be the change that you want to see, and I've wanted to have a magazine actually since I was 18 years old. I've been writing for over almost 15 years. My first piece was established in the Republic newspaper. I was actually writing at 21, 22 for the farmers market there. And that was my beat. And it didn't matter. I got to write, I got to talk to people at the farmers market, and I got to write my little profiles on them. I didn't care if we're talking about vegetables. I was getting to know people, and that's why I love writing. But my second love is to be an editor. I love working with writers. I love us collaborating. I don't think of the collaboration dynamic between a writer as a dictatorship. I do try to push my writers to think outside the boundaries of maybe how they perceive the topic. I also try to get them not to say assume language of our society that people always use that might actually make you sound one-sided. I really try to guide them to where anyone reading your piece is just going to read your piece and not think, are they liberal? Are they conservative? Like, that's not the point. I want people to really be looking at what your words are saying versus, does this sound like someone that I don't like, therefore I'm not gonna like them? I don't want that for you. Totally understand how they're feeling when I'm editing or when I'm giving them feedback. That's why I take it so seriously, and that's why I try to be very careful with that dynamic. And also, I try to give the writer autonomy over what you're writing. This is what you think, but I'm offering my side of it as like kind of what the audience might perceive certain things as, just so that your piece can be clear, sharp, and be something that is more like this to a reader than finger wagging. Because you never want to do that. You never want to be pretentious, because it ain't cute. And look at her. She's so cute. The seeds that you see were on Yellow Seeds, and now they're all living on this site. The mission is here. If you want to know more about the mission, you can go there. These are some of the pictures of the beautiful writers that were on Yellow Seeds, and now they are on American Shade Magazine. I want people to know that anybody can pitch here and have a shot at being published. I don't care your political belonging, I don't care. As long as your pitch abides by the guidelines that I have, you have a chance to be published. But thank you so much for making it this far in the video. I have no idea how long I'm talking. Hopefully it's not that long. But I hope you go to Instagram page and like American Shade Magazine. I hope you go to the socials on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Twitter also. Yes, I'm on Twitter. I'm sorry. Gotta do it. It's America. Also, I have to say this. If you have a dream, have you ever had a dream? I'm just kidding. If you have a dream out there, if you have a dream, don't overthink it. Just do it. Like, if you're in your mind and you've been thinking, like for me, over a year to do something, just do it. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad that I just followed my heart, my gut, and I did this. I feel so proud. I feel so happy. Go after your passion, make it happen, and I hope you stay on the ride for this. Peace.